The disappearance of Maura Murray remains one of the most puzzling mysteries of modern times. In this script, we examine the timeline of events and key factors surrounding her vanishing under unusual circumstances. With a clear narrative based strictly on documented events, this presentation scrutinizes the evidence and actions that marked the day she disappeared. We trace her origins, her academic journey, and the inexplicable behaviors that left investigators with more questions than answers. Each element, from her abrupt decision to take a week off due to a fabricated family tragedy to the moments leading up to a severe car crash on a remote road, contributes to the complex puzzle of her case. This detailed account aims to provide a comprehensive overview for a general audience, ensuring that the facts are presented in a well-structured and relatable manner. By following the sequence of events as they unfolded, we invite viewers to assess the available information without the distraction of technical jargon or sensationalism. Let us delve into the background, pre-disappearance events, the critical day itself, subsequent investigative efforts, and evolving public perceptions regarding Maura Murray's case. This narrative sets the stage for an in-depth exploration of one of modern history's enduring enigmas. Maura Murray was born on May 4, 1982, in Brockton, Massachusetts, as the fourth child in an Irish Catholic family. Raised predominantly by her mother after her parents' divorce when she was 6, Maura developed a strong sense of independence from an early age. During her formative years, she excelled in academics and athletics, while also engaging in extracurricular activities that highlighted her determination and resilience. Her early life experiences, including adjusting to a blended family dynamic, would later shape the complexities of her character and decision-making. In high school, Maura distinguished herself not only on the track team, but also as a committed student with ambitions that reached beyond the classroom. Her success brought her the opportunity to attend the United States Military Academy in West Point, New York, where she pursued chemical engineering for 3 semesters. However, feeling that the military environment did not fully align with her personal goals, she made the difficult decision to transfer to the University of Massachusetts Amherst. This shift marked a transition in her academic pursuit from engineering to nursing, reflecting a more personal and compassionate career path. Her journey from West Point to UMass Amherst is a testament to her evolving priorities and desire for self-discovery. Throughout her university years, Maura maintained a balance between academic responsibilities and personal struggles, often displaying an enigmatic aura that left those around her curious about her internal world. The subtle hints of her complex personality became apparent through her interactions with friends, family, and colleagues. This background provides essential context for understanding the seemingly contradictory choices she made in the days leading up to her disappearance. It also underscores the intricate blend of determination, vulnerability, and independence that defined Maura Murray's early life, setting the stage for the mysterious events that would later unfold. In the months preceding her vanishing, Maura Murray experienced several incidents that hinted at the internal turmoil she was facing. Notably, in November 2003, she was involved in an incident where a stolen credit card was used to order food from various restaurants. Although the charge was later dismissed following 3 months of good behavior, this event raised questions regarding her judgment and potential desperation. Alongside this incident, her emotional state was further complicated by family dynamics, particularly during a late-night conversation with her older sister on February 5, 2004. During this call, Maura broke down, providing only the cryptic comment, "My sister." The brief yet intense exchange implied deep emotional distress, the roots of which extended into personal and familial challenges. In addition, Maura's behavior at her campus security job revealed signs of anxiety and detachment. The abrupt decision to communicate that she was taking a week off due to a fabricated family death left her professors and supervisors puzzled. This unusual claim, unsupported by any family evidence, suggested that she was preparing to distance herself from her regular life. As events unfolded over the course of the week, no one close to her was aware of her intended plans. This period of pre-disappearance was marked by a series of calculated steps and emotional signals, which ultimately set the stage for the events that led to her mysterious departure. The culmination of these pre-disappearance events provides critical context for understanding her mindset in the days leading up to her journey, a journey that would soon take an unforeseen and dramatic turn. Every encounter and decision during this critical time carries a weight of significance. Maura's deliberate actions, from her specific communications to her meticulous planning, reveal hints of an inner struggle that may have prefigured her drastic choice. These calculated signals emphasized a disconnect between her outward routine and the hidden turbulence within. Such factors are essential in piecing together the overall puzzle, as they not only illuminate her state of mind but also lay the groundwork for understanding the profound implications of her disappearance. Thus, questions persist. On the morning of February 9, 2004, Maura Murray initiated a series of communications that would mark the beginning of an extraordinary day. Early emails were sent to her professors and her work supervisor at the nursing faculty, informing them that she would be taking a week off due to a reported family tragedy. Notably, no such tragedy had occurred, and her family later confirmed that all was well. This deliberate misinformation set an ominous tone for the remainder of the day. By early afternoon, Maura's activity became increasingly complex. At approximately 1 p.m., she reached out to her boyfriend with a message expressing affection, yet a reluctance to engage in prolonged conversation. Shortly thereafter, she contacted a fellow nursing student, though the purpose of that call remains unclear. Maura also inquired about renting a condominium in a New Hampshire community, a move that suggested she was exploring the possibility of an abrupt relocation. In addition, records indicate she searched for directions to both the Berkshires and Burlington, Vermont, via MapQuest. During the afternoon, Maura methodically prepared for what would become a solitary journey. She packed her car with essential items, clothing, toiletries, textbooks, and personal effects, all neatly arranged in cardboard boxes. Observers later noted that the walls of her dorm room had been cleared of personal art, indicating a planned departure rather than a hasty escape. In parallel, she withdrew $280 from an ATM and made purchases at a local liquor store, buying a mixture of alcoholic beverages, including Irish cream and vodka. These deliberate actions painted a picture of someone who was meticulously orchestrating her exit. Late in the afternoon, Maura embarked on her journey by driving her black 1996 Saturn sedan. The road was deserted due to a sudden snowstorm that had led to class cancellations at her university. Traveling north via Interstate 91, she appeared to have no fixed destination. As her car advanced steadily, phone records later revealed that her last check of voicemail occurred at approximately 4:37 p.m. There is no indication that she communicated with anyone after this time, and her whereabouts became shrouded in mystery shortly thereafter. The defining moment of the day came at approximately 7:27 p.m., when a local resident reported a car accident on a sharp bend of Route 112. Eyewitnesses observed a vehicle colliding with a tree, with one account mentioning a red glow inside the car that later was thought to be from a cell phone. As the incident unfolded, a passing motorist and a school bus driver approached the scene. The bus driver noted that a young woman, though not visibly injured, appeared cold and in need of help. Despite his offer to involve emergency services, she declined, asserting that roadside assistance had been called. This singular decision added to the strange sequence of events, as the promise of help was left unaccepted. Moments later, when police finally arrived at 7:46 p.m., Maura was nowhere to be seen. At the scene of the accident, officers discovered several items inside and outside the vehicle that later fueled a myriad of theories. Among the items found were red wine stains on the interior surfaces, an empty beer bottle, and a damaged travel crate containing Franzia wine. Additionally, personal belongings such as compact discs, makeup, and a cherished stuffed animal were present. Intriguingly, directions to Burlington, Vermont were printed and left within reach. However, essential items like Maura's debit card, credit cards, and cell phone were missing. The condition of the car, with deployed airbags and a cracked windshield, coupled with the lock intact, suggested that the scene was deliberately left undisturbed. Each discovered detail played a role in the narrative, that investigators would meticulously piece together in the ensuing hours. In summary, the day unfolded as a meticulously orchestrated sequence that has left investigators and the public questioning every decision and detail. From the initial misleading communication to intricate travel plans and the subsequent accident in a remote area, each moment added a layer of complexity to Maura Murray's disappearance. The combination of deliberate actions and unexplained gaps creates a narrative that is both compelling and troubling, inviting ongoing scrutiny and discussion among experts and enthusiasts alike. Following Maura Murray's disappearance, law enforcement agencies initiated an extensive investigation into the puzzling events of February 9, 2004. Investigators began by tracing the damaged vehicle back to her, immediately identifying the owner through registration records. Early responses involved local police examining the crash site, where the absence of the driver raised initial suspicions. Authorities documented every detail, meticulously reviewing security footage, eyewitness accounts, and phone records. This initial process was critical in establishing a timeline of events that would eventually guide later inquiries. Investigators faced immediate challenges in interpreting a mix of physical evidence and ambiguous witness statements. At the crash site, evidence such as red stains and displaced personal items provided clues suggesting the possibility of either accidental misfortune or calculated planning. Simultaneously, contradictory accounts, including the bus driver's assertion of her declining assistance, complicated the understanding of her intent. The absence of survival tools and digital communication devices added further layers of complexity, prompting initial theories that ranged from a straightforward missing person case to potential foul play. Search teams were quickly mobilized in the vicinity of the crash. Local authorities organized ground searches that included the utilization of scent-tracking dogs and helicopters equipped with thermal imaging cameras. Volunteers, state troopers, and members of search organizations joined forces to scour the area. Despite the freezing winter conditions, the concerted efforts of the teams underscored the determination to locate Maura. Each search attempted to identify any trace of her presence, including personal artifacts such as her backpack, which had not been recovered at the initial scene. As the investigation progressed, state and federal agencies became involved, transitioning the case from a standard missing persons scenario to a cold case with criminal undertones. The FBI joined local authorities, pooling resources to re-examine all available evidence, from the physical remnants at the accident site to the digital imprints left by Maura's online activity. Investigators revisited every detail, re-interviewing witnesses and scrutinizing timelines to uncover potential discrepancies. Special attention was given to the series of actions Maura had taken that day, aiming to determine whether they indicated a planned departure or a reaction to an unforeseen crisis. The relentless efforts in the early stages of the investigation underscored a commitment to uncover every possible lead. Families of missing persons and community groups offered support, sharing any information that might shed light on the peculiar circumstances. Despite numerous searches and public appeals, tangible progress remained elusive. Analysts insisted that the absence of new evidence did not negate the possibility of breakthrough discoveries. Investigators maintained that every detail, no matter how small, could eventually provide the key to solving the perplexing mystery of Maura Murray's vanishing. In the wake of these efforts, investigators also explored alternative scenarios that may have contributed to the mystery surrounding Maura. One theory considered whether she might have staged her own disappearance to escape mounting pressures or personal challenges. Another possibility was that she encountered an individual during her journey who played a role in her vanishing. The exhaustive review of digital records, including her computer searches and hotel inquiries, aimed to correlate her online behavior with her physical movements. Despite extensive analysis, no conclusive evidence emerged to firmly support any single theory. However, investigators remained undeterred, continuing to re-interview acquaintances and examine overlooked clues in hopes that persistent inquiry would eventually unravel the truth. Ultimately, the investigation into Maura Murray's disappearance underscored the challenges inherent in such enigmatic cases. Every new detail was met with rigorous analysis, ensuring that no potential lead was dismissed without thorough consideration. Investigators continue to pursue every avenue in their quest relentlessly. Media coverage of Maura Murray's case has spanned multiple platforms and generations. Prominent television programs such as 2020 and Disappeared have devoted episodes to unraveling the details of her disappearance, while networks on social media and specialized true crime forums continue to revisit the case. Journalists have chronicled the investigation and its evolution, emphasizing the role of digital evidence and online communities in sustaining public interest. Subsequent searches and forensic developments have periodically provided fresh leads, even as authorities remain cautious in their conclusions. Documentaries and news reports have portrayed the case as one of the earliest examples of how social media can influence criminal investigations. The persistent fascination with Maura's story reflects both the enduring mystery and the evolving nature of modern investigative techniques, leaving the public and experts alike in a state of hopeful anticipation for new revelations. This ongoing dialogue between media and investigation continues to grow. Recapping the detailed investigation into Maura Murray's disappearance reveals a case layered with complexity and unanswered questions. The narrative spans from her early life influences to the perplexing actions she undertook on the fateful day, including misleading communications and a mysterious car accident. Her behavior, marked by calculated decisions and abrupt departures, continues to fuel debates about whether her vanishing was an act of voluntary escape or an instance of foul play. As media depictions and public theories proliferate, the case stands as a testament to the transformative impact of digital communication and online communities on modern investigations. The enduring public interest underscores the relevance of transparency, systematic inquiry, and the integration of technology in solving complex cases. While each theory offers a unique perspective, the combination of documented evidence and emerging forensic insights leaves room for continued exploration. Ultimately, Maura Murray's story not only challenges investigators, but also reminds society of the unpredictable tapestry of human behavior. Continued efforts and rigorous analysis remain essential in pursuing definitive answers to the enduring enigma. As the search for truth persists, every new insight contributes to a broader understanding, urging us to remain vigilant and committed to uncovering the complete truth.